We are looking at some of the history of Madison's most recognized parks.
And today in the spotlight is one of Madison's favorite parks, Henry Vilas Park. Maureen Lokrantz is joining us from the Madison Parks Foundation. Maureen, thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Nice to see you. Even on a rainy day, Vilas Park is beautiful.
Great background.
It really is.
It's worth the background, but I'm going to admit I'm a little jealous you guys are inside.
Well, you're a trooper. You're a trooper for doing this with us. Tell us about the history of Henry Vilas and how this all got started.
Absolutely. Well, the park is named Henry Vilas. It was named after one of the children of William and Anna Vilas. Henry was very much like his father. He was becoming a very successful lawyer. Had a lot of his father's traits, but unfortunately he died at a young age in his mid to late 20s from complications due to diabetes. So several years later, his parents decided to donate money for the purchase of the land that is now known as Vilas Park.
And this was back in 1904 the park was established?
Correct. They made their gift in 1904. That was the first of several gifts that they'd made through the years. They made that for the purchase of the land. They made additional gifts for the beautiful concrete and stone bridges that we know still exist today. And they've made other such gifts in order to make it what it is. So it was established or started in 1904 by William and Anna.
When people think of Vilas Park, they automatically think of our zoo. When did the zoo come into being?
Well, actually, in 1911, they partitioned off some of the property for the zoo, and a little fun fact is that the original animals that populated the zoo were actually 5 pet deer that were donated they were the first animals in the zoo.
But now there's... Go ahead.
And it did become its own separate partition a little bit from the city park in 1983, but it still remains part of the park system.
Beaches and fishing and playgrounds and tennis courts, it's all there.
It's all there. It's been a staple since the beginning. The beaches for swimming and fishing. We've got the pond for skating in the winter. We have basketball courts. We've got tennis courts, 2 playgrounds. The slide that's referred to as the Woman in the Shoe is a landmark of the Vilas Park, and absolutely wonderful places for picnics that I know my family's enjoyed for many years.
And we are celebrating all of Madison's parks at Picnic in the Park on October 22nd at Tenney Park?
We are at Tenney Park, and we welcome people to come. We're co-hosting with Event Essentials, and it's really to commemorate Daniel Tenney and Tenney Park, who was also one of the first Madison Park and Pleasure Drive Association members, as was William Vilas. We haven't talked much about him, but so we do welcome people to come down to the event. We want to celebrate the history of our parks, and the Parks Foundation's goal through this is really to continue celebrating that and creating new history for the benefit of many future generations. So we welcome the opportunity for people to come down to the picnic, and we'll be unveiling some of the Parks Foundation's next initiatives for 2017 and beyond.
Go to MadisonParksFoundation.org for more information on all of this. Thanks for being with us today.
Very, very interesting. Maureen, thank you so much. Great to see you.